We're going to be changing this with this. The Garmin EchoMap Ultra 106 SV plus the transducer. This is LiveScope compatible. So later on down the road, if I want to go ahead and add a LiveScope transducer to it, I have that option. But until then, we're just gonna use this bad boy for mapping. The original plan is this is a 10-inch. I want to get the 12-inch for the front of the boat. Let's get started. The first thing, we're gonna have to go ahead and remove this shield. That'll just give us a little more workspace right here. Also, start taking this out, and basically we're going to take all the wires and run them the exact same as this one. Right down here, back there, the transducer on the back. Let's get it. I'm gonna set this to the side. What we got? Just a big piece of plastic. Yeah, so we're gonna start taking this bad boy out. All right, so we got all 4 of them off. Because all the wires are gonna be ran through here all the way down to the transducer in the back. Let's get over there. Got that one out. Looks like there's going to be 3 of them that holds it down. Looks like another one back here. And this should just pull right off, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Boom. There's all your wires. All right, let's go ahead and take this piece off right here, just to give us a little extra space. Alright, so I had to take that little plate off back there, and then there's one right up top here. That way you can see the wires. Also, I went ahead and pulled the dash off as well, so I can get in there and get a little better look. Your fish finder is going to have 2 different wires. One for your transducer to run all the way in the back, and then your other one, of course, to get power to it. So what you want to do is the one with the power, you want to trace it and find exactly where it's hooked up to, which mine was hooked up to these 2 little connectors, and cut it. And you're going to use these exact same ones when you hook up your new electronics, your new graph, because this is going to be your power and this is going to be your ground. Just got to hook up the Garmin and run the wires the exact same. Pardon the mess here, I just kind of pulled everything out. I'll make it look all nice and neat when I get done with it, but that's where we are. So let's go ahead. I got the wire out for the power. Now we're just basically going to go back here to the back of the boat and unhook the transducer. Then we can open up our new fish finder and go from there. Alright, so we're going to go around here to the back of the boat. It looks like the bolt size hold this transducer wire on is going to be an 8mm. Went ahead and got this one pulled off already. As you can see, that's where it was. Runs over here, right there, and then here's your transducer. So we're just going to go ahead and get these other ones off. Here it says attach the mount to the transducer with the included star washers and screws. Okay, so here's the mount and here's the transducer. Slide that over the holes. Should be a nice good fit. Boom, just like that. You don't want to tighten them all the way, you just want to snug them, and then once we get every screw in, we'll go back and tighten it down. those are in. Looks like there's gonna be, oh yeah, another one that goes down in here. You don't want to over tighten these. This is the bracket that goes to the transom to the back of the boat, and what's gonna mount to this, like, you know. So let's go ahead and get that mounted. Here's the hardware. Let's see what we got here. You don't want to tighten it too tight. You want to keep it loose enough to where you can adjust it. Alright, now we got that on. It'll be ran up in here. Like that. And this all the way down over here. Alright, so we went ahead and removed the ram mount. It was just sitting way too high. I went ahead and got a stern pad. These are actually used for mounting transducers, but it actually fit perfect to sit up against the cup holder and flush over here at the end, pretty much. So I mean, it's a good solid mount. Now it looks much better in my opinion, but now since we covered up the old hole from the Lowrance, we are gonna have to make a new hole for the wires that come out to hook this bad boy up. So let's get at it. There we go. All right, got the hole drilled. Went ahead and put these little clips on the end of the transducer cable. Also, don't forget to put this on right here. This is called a ferret bead. What it's used, you just basically put it on the end of the cable, put a zip tie right here to keep it from sliding up and down, but it keeps from interference from other electronics interfering with what you're doing. Don't forget to put these on. It comes with 4 of them. You don't need it on the power wire. You only need it on your live scope transducer, your network cable, or your transducer cable for the GT54. Yeah, don't forget. Little assortment kit came in today. This is gonna cover up that hole in here. Boom. It's cheaper to just buy a whole kit. Granted, I'll probably never use all of these. All right, there we go. That one actually fits perfect in there, but we just gotta cut this out. Which it actually came with a razor blade. Let's see how good this thing works. Whoa. All right, let's go. This is Gizmo. Say hello. Hey, Gizmo. Alright, so we went ahead and got this thing installed. Looks pretty good. I like it. So we'll just leave that like that. Feels like it's a little too small though. It's alright though, it'll work. Alright, let's go. So here's what's going on. Need a light. Alright, now when you remove the old transducer, you're gonna have 2 holes here closer to the bottom of the boat, and when you mount this GARMIN, it will not fit. If you try to use them holes, this transducer will hang below. I've seen some guys turn the bracket upside down and do it. That may work, but you can only tilt this down so much. When you have it all the way down with this bracket back upside down, the transducer tilts kind of upward, and I just feel like you need a level transducer, and that looks freaking perfect. That's spot on.